Welcome back. Welcome back. I made a video a little bit ago and posted it, and it didn't have any audio. So we'll try this again, this time with some audio. Before we get started, said in the last video, and I'm going to say it again because now I think my mic is actually on. I'm going to play a couple of unrated games. I don't want to tank my elo today, and I certainly would. I've got. It was my intention when I made this channel to do a video every day, kind of a rating climb type series, and we are still going to do that. But I've had over the last week, I had a guy come out here, midnight, 1 in the morning, trying to get in the house, and I had to call the police. And then earlier in the week, I had to replace a toilet. It took me 2 days to get that done. And then I've got some other things going on here at the house right now that's had my attention the past couple of days. And my mind hasn't really been on chess the past couple of days. So, and I haven't slept very much, and that's going to definitely, it is reflected in my game. So, with all that said, I just want to preface all this, before we jump in and say, we are still going to continue the speed run. Or not speed run, but the rating climb or whatever you want to call it. We're definitely going to continue that and going forward. And I apologize for the delay in the videos. So, with that said, we're going to play a couple of unrated games. I don't know how many, but we'll see what we come up with. Got some coffee here. My NASA cup. It's actually not my cup, but anyway, it's NASA cup nonetheless. Okay, 1459. Here we go. Here we go. I've been working on the Sicilian. If he plays e4, I'm just going to play the Caro, yeah, because I know the Caro. I should play the Sicilian because this is a good opportunity to work on it, but I think that we will just play the Caro, the old tried and true. Is this flag? Where is this? Ethiopia. The Ethiopian flag. Holy hell, that coffee is hot. I'll never taste anything ever again in my life. I'm not going to isolate a pawn if I can avoid it. This seems to be a logical move, but it's defended, so I don't think that that's a huge issue. If I play this, he can't play that, and I'm threatening to... Well, if I played here, and let's say he wasted a move. We could play there. So, yeah, it's pointless. Let's play this. They're both defended, so... One thing that I really need to start paying more attention to is just undefended pieces and knowing when a piece is undefended, both for me and for my opponent. I've done that before. Well, the other day I played a game and I knew that there was a move. I could tell there's something here, and I couldn't find it. And if I had taken a minute to say, what's undefended? Then I could have then pieced together that, oh, here's the move, because it was a bishop sack, then a queen fork that won a rook. So, yeah, I think that that's definitely on the agenda to try to start looking more for those opportunities. Mirquan? Mahir Kwan? I don't know how you say that. I'm really not interested in isolating one of my pawns. So I think with that said, that I'm going to do this. He doesn't have a good way to kick this knight out right now. I could play here and just ask him if he wants this or not. If you drop back, you're wasting your time because then I'm going to come here. So then you just give me a couple of free tempos. So then I think I could play here. I could play here and then come down. I'm worried about the knight coming in here. So right now, yeah, I want to play this because I want to control this square so that my knight or whatever could hop into here. So if he takes, then I'm again isolating a pawn, huh? See, if that's the case, then we both end up with an isolated pawn. Is there better here? If I play here and he pushes, I could take threatening the queen. So I think I'm going to do that. I want to get control of this square. This knight's not got a lot of forward options, so I think that taking makes the most sense, but what do I know? Okay. Yeah, I don't think that he could recapture because he loses his queen. So that isolates a pawn. It actually loses a pawn for me, doesn't it? Well, it's not great. If he takes, he loses that. And then maybe I could pick that up. Well, he does now have the opportunity to play this and force my king to move. Here, he could play that then. I have to be careful about this move because it lines up the queen and the king. So here, he's got that check, here. He's got that check. That's a fork. Piss. I think that's okay. Yeah. Because if he takes, his queen's undefended. So I think that'll be alright. See if we could castle by hand maybe here. I would play that. Here. Takes. We're down a pawn, but in our position got beat up really early there. We got roughed up in the opening. But I think that we've recovered fairly well. Could have definitely ended up a lot worse, I feel like. I thought we blundered our queen for a minute. Just poured coffee all over myself. I can, let's see, if I play here and he takes, then I take. He could play check, and then he's going to start looking like it's going to start looking like a ladder mate, right? Yeah. So I think I have to play here. Takes. So we are in a miserable endgame here. Yeah, this endgame is ugly. So how do we make any kind of progress here? Well, that puts pressure here and here. So let's start with that. I'm down 2 pawns. So I mean, it's, you know, we're just holding on for dear life here. Maybe he'll make a mistake. We'll see. I mean, it's hard to make a mistake when this is all you've got, you know. Here and here. Why not? I have to make some kind of a move. Something has to move, so. Here. Takes. I mean, this is annoying for him because I'm behind the pawn. So if he's going to promote, his king is going to have to come and help. So if the king leaves, though, then he's going to drop this pawn. And maybe I could take this. So, you know, we'll see. You know, I'm definitely behind, but I'm not going to make this easy for him. Now, do you take like this or do you take like this? If I take here, he has an immediate check. I've got no kind of cover. So, that's a good move. Maybe it was best to take like this, but see, I felt like, you know, he could just check me forever. Of course, I guess that is a win for me, right? If he did that. I don't know, I gotta move something, so here we go. At this point, he could probably just sacrifice this. If he were to lose this, it would be an absolute catastrophic loss now. But I feel like I've played fairly well. It's not been awful. I've definitely played uglier games in my life, most of my life. All right. Here. Well, actually, the king can't defend that now. Well, actually, now you can just push it. Yeah, I just absolutely have nothing here. Huh. I want to make it hard for him to move this pawn. Is the idea here. Here he steps out of the way. All right, we'll try this. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. I don't know why he hasn't pushed this and made a second passed pawn. Oh. Yeah, we'll end up trading everything right here. No, we won't. This is blowing my mind here, because if you push this, I have to take, and there's no way I can stop both of these pawns. I don't know why he hasn't played this. I'm down. I've got one pawn and a rook, but there's, you know, you've got the majority. Drop that. Yeah. Okay. So he didn't want me to be here, so let's go back here. I mean, I've got nothing. There's nothing here that I can do. I mean, he could just walk over and take this guy. I mean, what are you doing, man? Did he just blunder that pawn? No. No, he could go back here. Well, he sure is, I should have stayed right here. Because then his king's cut off, and then maybe my king can come over here and... No, because he's got that rook, so... Yeah, I mean, I've got nothing. It's blowing my mind that this guy hasn't pushed this pawn. Maybe I should go here. Yeah, I think I'm going to play... If he pushes, I think I'm going to play this here. Takes, and then I have a hope. So, I think actually, I've been laughing this whole time, but I think this actually might be a mistake. No, it isn't a mistake. Because if I go here, he could just push this pawn. And I have to get out of the way, and he could recapture whenever he wanted. So, I'll do this. But now he's thinking outside the box here. I just ripped half my finger off. This has been the most poorly executed end game, I think, that I've ever seen. Wow, I really did mess my finger up right there. I had a hangnail or something, and really done a number on my finger. I mean, what else do I have, right? I'm sure this is boring everybody to death, and I should resign, but I mean, gosh, if this guy can't figure out a way to promote, I can't play the end game for him. If he plays over, I think I could do this and pick this pawn up. And it's still not pretty, but I'm not going to make it easy for this guy. So here, and he could bring the king back. This, I think, is the problem. If I go here, he could get... I just rubbed blood on my face, didn't I? Well, it's actually, this is kind of a complicated... Because if he goes here, you lose this. So if you go here, you lose this. If you go here, you lose it here. So this isn't an easy position for him to play. But at the same time, if he pushes, I mean, this guy's just off to the races, and there's nothing I can do. My goodness, I am bleeding something awful. I ripped half my. That's why I'm only going to be able to count to 9 from here on out. Got 9 fingers left. Okay. I've got to say here, this end game just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know how. He's up 2 pawns in an end game. I mean, Lord of mercy. How has he not found a way to put me away? This pawn move right here, I'm almost certain, wins the game. Like, I feel like if you've made it here to 1459, that this is a no-brainer. You push here. I've got no pawns left. You've got 2 pawns, and they're well. Actually, you would have 1 pawn. I don't know. I know that I'm not playing this like a grandmaster, so it's not like I've not given him any opportunity to win the game. I'm bleeding everywhere. Goodness gracious. I don't think I should have played that. Well, I guess if he takes, I could pick that up. This is nonsense. Are we going to draw from like 50 moves with nothing captured? We're on 68. I don't know how long we've been doing this shuffle here. I'm not going to offer him a draw. I feel like whenever someone gets in this position, like when I get somebody in this kind of a position where it's you know, I'm up 2 pawns or whatever. And this is a winning endgame. Like, if you look at the computer analysis is going to say, hey, this is a winning endgame, man. It just is. I think, like I said, I think this is the move. This is the only thing that I have on the board that could potentially beat this guy. I'm not going to beat him with just a king and a rook and him with 2 other pawns and a rook. It's not going to happen. He needs to get rid of this pawn. So, you know, if that means you go here, I take, you take, I take. No, that doesn't work. If I was him, I'm pushing this pawn. 100 times out of 100, I'm pushing this pawn. God damn, I got blood on my computer monitor here and everything. Boys and girls, how have I done this? Golly. I have to soak it in peroxide or something. Whenever that looks like maybe it's quit. I have to go in there and clean that up. That's a mess. Is it? Oh, it's my turn. I've been sitting here talking. Lord of mercy, I didn't even realize. How does he defend that pawn over there now? If he plays this... Oh, no, he finally got it, didn't he? Whatever, I'm gonna take it. You know, whatever. What am I gonna do? This is checkmate here. I'm not. This is the move, and then that's checkmate. It's like mate in 3, I think, mate in 4, whatever. You just got a ladder mate here on the board. Well, I'd love to see something like this. This end game is just terrible. I mean, there's just there's no excuse for this kind of an end game. Not when you're this level. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Good game, buddy. All right. Well, we got beat. Whatever. How long? Let's see. How did we do? We had to have played terribly. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, like here, this is just lost. Let's go down to like here. Yeah, I mean, I've done my best. That pawn, I just could never stop it. Yeah, I mean, he's just plus a ton here. What did they think is best? Yeah. It was lost. I mean, you know. Anyway, that's it. Thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe. And again, thank you all, you know, if you're still hanging in there watching these videos. We'll get back to regular programming schedule, whatever, soon. Thank you all for stopping by.